The grand jury's decision on the police shooting death of Michael Brown could happen at any time.
Yeah, the FBI reportedly is sending 100 agents to Ferguson, Missouri ahead of the announcement. Tensions remain high in the city as we wait to hear whether Officer Darren Wilson will be indicted in the shooting. The St. Louis mayor's office hosted a press conference today to share how things will be handled when the announcement is made. City officials say they've talked with some of the protest groups over the past few weeks to come up with some rules of conduct. They say respect for others, regardless of the decision, will be a key component in the coming days.
The fact that we can sit around the table and have a conversation, even though there may be differing opinions, it is why I have confidence that we will come through this better and not the worse.
City leaders acknowledge the nation's eyes are on Ferguson right now. They say they trust the community to act accordingly, but say it would be unwise to not have a plan for protest. Now, those who live in and around Ferguson are planning as well.
Business owners spent the day making some final preparations, which included boarding up windows and doors. KMBC 9's Eli Rosenberg is live in Ferguson tonight. And Eli, how is it looking there?
Well, this is Ferguson this evening. Business after business after business, all boarded up. You talk to business owners, you talk to those going to the salon on the other side of these boards on a Friday evening, and you talk to the guy who drove by and yelled at us if we knew anything. This upcoming decision by the grand jury is the topic of conversation here in Ferguson. We realized that as soon as we got here this afternoon. Now, ahead of that decision, there is a lot of work that is going on, including this crew. We caught up with them just up the street from where we're standing now. When we got into town this afternoon, one of the first things that really struck me is just how many businesses are boarded up, keeping these guys and others like them plenty busy. In a lot of ways, business owners we talked to today are trying to learn from all that unrest that happened in Ferguson back in August. They are quick to say they hope it doesn't come to that, but they want to be prepared. All the while, workers like Nate Pratt are cashing in.
I hope that everybody's freaking out for no reason. You know, that would be a good thing. You know, a lot of wasted plywood, but other than that, you know.
Is that what your gut tells you, though?
No, not at all. Yeah, so, but we'll see.
Now, just like in August, there is a Kansas City connection to all of this. We will talk a little bit more about that at 6 from a city here that is definitely on edge. Live in Ferguson, Eli Rosenberg, KMBC 9 News.
Police in St. Louis County are also working round the clock to prepare. Officers have undergone 5,000 hours of additional training ahead of the grand jury decision.
There are reports Ferguson police officer Darren Wilson is negotiating his resignation from the department. Wilson could announce his plans today. He's maintained he did nothing against the law in this case. Wilson reportedly has told some people his resignation might be a way to help ease tensions in the city. U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder says peaceful protests have played a major role in America in the past, and that should continue in Ferguson.
As KMBC 9's Michael Mahoney reports, Holder made the statement in a video his office released this morning.
The video is aimed at doing two things: announcing new guidelines and programs available for the police to learn about how to handle protesters. Some of the topics may include discussions about the First Amendment, diversity and inclusive leadership, and community policing.
As we've seen, durable relationships between the police and their communities do not develop overnight.
The second message is a request to honor the heritage of peaceful protest. He cited the women's right to vote and the civil rights movement of the 50s and 1960s as examples.
And so I ask all those who seek to lend their voice to important causes and discussions, and who seek to elevate these vital conversations, to do so in a way that respects the gravity of their subject matter.
The Attorney General never uses the word Ferguson during this video, but it's clear that he's calling for calm between police and protesters. Michael Mahoney, KMBC 9 News.
Attorney General Holder says he's also not happy with Missouri Governor Jay Nixon. That part of the story coming up on our news at 6.